all, and welcome to episode 8 of Dialogue with Director. It has been some while, but I'm very happy that we are restarting this. And today we have Kong Bakodor Wanlang Banet, who is the principal of Pariong Presbytery Higher Secondary School from Pariong, Eastern West Khasi Hills. Little bit about her. She is the member of the State Steering Committee for SCF. She is also the focus group member in SCF, which is about emerging role of community and school governance. She has also received district award in the year 2017. She received National Award in 2019, conferred by President of India. And also she is a facilitator for various teacher trainings which are happening across. So Kong, welcome to this podcast, and thank you for joining. She was a little hesitant in the beginning, but finally she agreed to come. So we are very happy because she has done a lot in education. And the idea of these podcasts have always been to share the best practices, because there are many good principals like her, teachers who are doing wonderful. And we want to share their stories, because there are so many new teachers joining, and they should listen to these wonderful best practices and stories. So now let's hear from Kong. So Kong, tell us in brief your journey in education.
Okay, first of all, sir, thank you very much for inviting me to this program. It's very special, and I feel that this podcast has been so encouraging to us, the schools, especially in the remote areas. So thank you so much for this opportunity. So yes, I don't know how much I can tell my journey, but when I say my journey, it doesn't mean my journey alone. It's like maybe the journey of every teacher in the rural area. So I have been working as a teacher right from 1991. I was still studying off and on, but I joined regularly in 1997, and then I became a principal in the year 2002.
You are from this area?
Pariong, yes.
And this is a remote and rural area?
Yes, it's about 75 kilometers from Shillong.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what, little bit more, I mean, how you got into teaching, what motivated you?
Right. Actually, I was doing science.
Okay.
I did my PU science in Lady King College and BSc in the same college. After that, after I completed my BSc, then I did MSc in biochemistry. Okay. Then I realized that biochemistry at that time we didn't get any job or further study from that. We have to go outside. Then my father, he asked me like whether you would like to go for B.Ed. Mm-hmm. Then that was just beginning. I really enjoyed attending B.Ed. Okay. Then my focus changed.
From where you did your B.Ed?
From PGT Training College in Shillong, yes. Okay. So I did my B.Ed, and then of course I started doing PhD also. I couldn't finish due to financial issues, we can say, and many things. Then I started joining the school regularly, and then it remains.
Okay, yes. Great. So that was your start of your journey.
Yes.
So tell us, for how many years you have been principal now?
Around, I joined in 2002, so about 20.
Wow, so yes. 21 years as a principal. So what is the role of a principal, and what is the potential the post provides to making a change?
Okay, a principal is like an academic leader. Of course, all the teachers are also leaders, but the principal has a role to connect with all the teachers, give the opportunity to them, like be creative in how to run the school, to encourage them, as well as he should be there to be available to the students, to the parents, to the community, and to the stakeholders, we can say. And with that, in my journey, I feel that being a principal, it has to be, like we had faced many issues being in the remote area. You can say, I think many schools are facing these issues. So I feel it was a teamwork. It might not be my idea, but if we take the idea of somebody, then we club together, then that's why our journey started. I feel that it's a journey of every teacher. Like, I might be a principal, but the decision is the decision of us. We have this, recently we know it's as a PLC, of course. In that community among the teachers, we bring out like we bring out ideas how to motivate the children who drop out from schools, or how to improve our teaching learnings.
PLC, you said. What is PLC?
Oh, sorry, sir, that is professional learning community, in which in school it is a group of teachers collaboratively working particularly for the students' outcome,
Okay.
for the students' improvement.
Wow. So this is within your school, or there are teachers from other schools also?
Okay, at the beginning we didn't even know it was a PLC when we started, but we called it a staff meeting, but it's a different way in which we chair. Somebody will chair, not only the principal will be the chair, somebody will convene. Later on, we came to know about PLC actually from the DCEL training also, only through in 2018 by IPE Global Training. We came to know this is PLC, so it has become more systematic. So
it's like a think tank where
yes,
we all
it's
get
like that.
together and think
Yes.
how we can improve. Wonderful.
So we have it in schools, sir, but it can be done in a district with other schools. And in our village, we have not yet started, but we thought that with collaborating with other schools, this PLC might be good in the block level district, even in the state level, or even in the national level.
Very good. Wonderful. So, but then as a principal, you're like, you are to be a leader,
Yes.
right? So, do you think you develop these qualities over these 21 years of your position, or you always had these qualities?
No, sir, I don't think I always had, like, of course, in school, I was a captain in some times, maybe, but it develops.
The sparks were there in the school.
I think these qualities are developed. In some people, it might be there, but to me, I grew, I think, with step by step, I have to learn from others. I learned a lot along the years.
Okay. So what were the challenges you have faced in these 21 years as principal? What are the challenges and how you have dealt with them?
Okay. Personally, we face many challenges, sir, yes, but what I will share is the challenges we face as a school. For example, when I joined, we have maybe at the beginning of the year, there will be a bit of enrollment, since our school is the oldest school in the whole of the district.
Okay.
So people, they think that they will come to school, of course, but students will drop out. The board result is it's not good. It was not good. And then financial problems. The building, our school building was some type, but leaking. And many times, whenever it rained, we will close the school, we will tell the students to go. These are some of the challenges. And then ignorance, we can see these years. So there were many challenges. I feel that we could not, that time, we really had to think. We really had to discuss how to improve.
So how did you overcome?
Yes, that's what I said about the story is one day, of course, we tried all these. Previously, the headmaster of the school was also my father. He also tried all these years. But these things keep happening. But one day, for example, since every raining day we'll say, okay, let's go home. We cannot hear of the rain, and the students were all wet. So somehow one teacher, he's my cousin actually, he just came jokingly and said, okay, let's go home. It was raining, it's raining now. So I also, in that way, I replied to him jokingly. I was saying, use your umbrella. I didn't plan to say that. I said, use your umbrella. He said, really? Let's do that, he said. So somehow it happened that we started using our umbrella in the classroom about 20 years back. That maybe not 20 years, 15 years, I don't remember. But we started using the umbrella, and then we started, in this discussion, we were saying that we are teachers. We cannot build. We cannot build this school. We cannot repair. But we have to teach. So let's teach. We just teach. So that's the beginning. But after that, then in our place, we have this cultural program. I don't know so whether we have heard or not, we have represented DCEL also in Kalaut South, in NCRT 2 times. I feel that I'm quite proud of that, sir, because that is called the co-curricular activities in sports, especially in this cultural program, that the teachers, we went to speak, to ask questions from these village elders. They told us about the history of even history of the school, the history of the village. So from there, we created dances.
Wow.
We started making of course, one time when they inaugurated one rural development program in our school, they asked us to prepare a dance. So from then on, the teachers, we just created a dance. And from then on, when the people saw the dances, the children started to come to school. Until till now, even the students, they said, I want to participate in cultural dance. That's why I come to school. So it's like what we say, bring the nature to the classroom. This harvest dance, and some dances like we call drum dance. All these people, they knew about it before, but now they don't practice anymore. But they love it. So when they come to school, when the students came to school, enrollment has increased. So we got the opportunity to teach them in the classroom. We'll say, break time, let's dance. Something like that.
Wow.
So this has really increased the enrollment.
Okay.
And somehow we got the opportunity to keep them in school, and slowly the performance started to improve.
And you got a new building?
That we got, this is called Supporting Human Capital Development in
Under
Meghalaya.
ADB.
We are
Yeah,
very
phase
fortunate.
one.
We thank God that that's when we say that just work hard, God will see, He will bless. So this is really blessing from God that we got this new building. And we are really very fortunate that all the teachers, we have been trained during that time.
Okay.
For this ADB project. Since that time, that was when the Department of Education, block level, district level here, they will come to visit our school and see how we were doing. And we have to give the report almost every week, every 2 weeks. So we have tried our best, and it seems from then on we have learned a lot and tried to improve from day to day.
So what is the enrollment today in the school?
Today, we have only class 6 up to class 12.
Okay.
It's around 350.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any plans to start elementary?
Elementary, so we have, frankly speaking, we have started before, but it was closed down.
Okay.
It was closed. We closed. So we have not yet started till now. But we plan, I don't know whether the governing body will approve. Otherwise, the teachers, we really want to open this.
Yeah.
We have higher secondary arts.
Yes.
We want science and commerce.
So let me know how that goes. But this is for all the listeners. This NEP talks about school complexes. Like every school should start ideally from kindergarten and pre-primary, and then class 1 to class 12th. So that the child does not have to move from one school to other, because that results in a lot of dropouts. So going forward, we are encouraging schools, and we'll come up with certain schemes and incentives to promote this idea of school complexes. So I hope your school also, one day becomes right from pre-primary to class 12th. So
Thank
we'll
you
see
so
how
much,
we
sir.
can assist you in that.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Next, I want to ask you is that you received, for all whatever you have done, for wonderful initiatives, you have received the National Award from the President. How did it feel to receive that? You went to Delhi, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So my story in that also, sir, it was because of this training, IPE Global Training, that some of our facilitators, resource persons, they identified some of us. So one of them they called me by phone to apply. I didn't even know about this. So in that application, they asked videos and pictures, and I didn't even know how to make videos. So they helped from IPE Global. I'm very grateful to them till now. So later on, I was really surprised when I received an email that I need to attend for that presentation in Delhi on 17 August. So I went again for the training. Then for that, I prayed. Of course, I felt that God has been with me all along. So when I received the result, I was still shocked, even though I prayed. So I was still shocked, and I know that God is saying that you tried your best. So this is a recognition not only to me, but to our school in a remote area, to what we have tried our efforts, even though I feel that many other teachers, they have done their best. Everybody deserves an award.
Yeah.
So I feel that I'm representing the rural area people, and then
everyone.
Yes, everybody. So when I went there, I really felt like it was, of course, I may not deserve it, but representing everybody, I felt that it's God's telling me it's not the end. You keep going. I'll be there. So with the support, this is how we receive the support from the government. I feel that this is an encouragement, a recognition that your work, you may feel that it is very simple, but you are doing something right.
Great. Great. So last week I was there in DRT,
Yes.
where you were giving a presentation to LP school teachers, I think, on the best practices, or what what are some nice things to improve education in their school.
Yes.
So maybe we can hear two, three of those points, so that all the teachers who are listening can benefit from that.
Okay, so what I mentioned just now was PLC. I feel that everybody should have the PLC. And hope that is not very difficult. In PLC, we can discuss everything. Learning outcomes, how to improve the teaching, learning, teaching strategies, how to improve, like even reflection, self-reflection of a teacher. We can discuss in PLC. So I feel that each school should have that PLC in their own maybe creative way. There is a system, there is a method that we can start this, but everyone, we can be creative. Because I feel that it will really help us to improve, like we have done, and it's really, we can say it's really proof that in our school we have tried this previously, without knowing the name of it, but it's a teamwork, collaborative work in which we get the assistance of not only the teachers. Suppose an English teacher who is teaching English needs help, a science teacher may help, or the parents, like nowadays, especially in NEP, we can approach even the community. We have tried, for example, I shared over there, like fencing. We because of financial constraint, we could not fence with a cemented wall, but we requested the parents. So till now, we have this wooden fencing held by the parents. And even the assembly area, the mothers, they came and labeled it. So it's still there. Even the footpath, they put it with wood. It was done by the parents. So these are small things that we try to do in our school. And of course, to the village, we ask their help, and right now we have received one kitchen garden from the village. And the students, they are planting vegetables and all in our kitchen garden. These are some of the examples, yes.
Very good. You also talked about some fund where teachers are contributing, coming together.
Not actually coming together. So the fund that we as teachers we are contributing, one is for Children's Day.
Okay.
So every Children's Day, we will give 1 day salary we calculate for the children, for the Children's Day. However, there are many children in our area that cannot pay the fees, cannot buy the uniforms or textbooks. So we do not resolve it actually, but teachers who have a heart, who are willing, without nobody, anonymously, they will help.
Okay.
Like it's not in records, but many students, when they approach, we try to help them. And not only students who are in the school, but even our students who pass out. So we tried our best in our little, like small way. So that's what we are trying.
Great, great. So you talked about how community has also played a big role. Parents have played a big role in improving your school.
Yes, sir.
So these days we see, especially in urban areas, we see parents just pushing the responsibility to the school. They just send the children to the school, and then they think everything should be taken care there, and they have no role. They just take a back seat. They are, not giving time to their children. So what do you think the role of parents is in education, apart from what teachers are doing? What parents have to do more, especially in these urban areas?
Urban areas, sir. Yeah. I am from rural areas. I say this happens in our school too, that the parents will say, we have sent our children to your school, it's up to you. Even though the RTE say, don't beat the child, don't use this punishment, but they will say, beat him if it's not like that. So this has happened, and I have shared last time, sir, that they are very cooperative in our place. But the role of parents, they need to really be more concerned about what the child is doing.
At home.
At home.
Yeah.
And they need to for example, we have the school diary, the children's diary. They need to open. In our place, they might not open, sir. They might not open. Even if we ask them to sign. So it's not that I'm complaining or anything, but we need to help. We need to give the awareness to the parents in rural areas. But however, I feel in urban area, like in Shillong, I feel that, for example, sir, I have shared last time that if we find in rural area, in my place, if a child is mischievous, we'll call the parents, they will come, and then at the same time, we will talk, we'll counsel with them. But I realize, just to share in one training, one principal from Shillong mentioned that a parent will come and say, why did you do this to my child? So I feel that they should be more understanding, empathy with the teachers also. Like more concern with their own children, of course, but understand the school practice, the school values. What are the teachers doing? I feel that the parents need to be more understanding on that. And not just to leave the children inside the closed room thinking that they are studying. But we need to check.
More involvement,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Great. So, what are your thoughts on the National Education Policy 2020?
Okay, so I'm very glad that this has, yes, with the NCF coming up now, I'm thinking that this, for example, the inclusion of these Anganwadi classes to the structure, that's very good. That FLN, Foundation Literacy and Numeracy, is very good. And then these multidisciplinary subjects in secondary, I feel it's nice. However, I still have questions regarding this, how to implement, how about the teachers? I learned that government teachers in LP schools now, they have just appointed, but very few of them. How will the schools cope with this NEP? And then even the language, I don't know, maybe solution is there, but this, I'm glad that they are using local dialect, mother tongue, but the vision of our school, we want our children to be global citizens. So when are we going to teach them the foundation? They need to learn English too.
Yes.
So for us Meghalaya schools, I feel that we need to learn Hindi as well, since we don't speak Hindi, and English as well, right from the beginning. But this mother tongue, I feel that that's another role of the parents. They really need to talk their mother tongue at home and in schools, of course. But three languages, I feel that it's quite difficult for children. I don't know, but
no, actually, in fact, at that age, it's very easy to learn language. As part of the till the age of 8, we just grasp, because we don't, as a children, when we were small, we never remember the effort we put to learn language, right? It just comes naturally to us. So in that age, languages come naturally to us. So it's best that we learn like 2, 3. Children pick up very fast. And now at this age, it becomes very difficult to learn new language, right? So that 3 language formula is very right. And the focus NEP says is on vernacular, but at the same time, English and Hindi is also to be learned. So that's something we will try to spread awareness on. So next question: what is the future of education? Because now, from 20 years back when you joined as a principal, the things were very different, right? Mostly from the books. Now this ed tech is coming, ICT is coming, STEM, so many new things are there.
Yes.
So what do you think is the future of education?
So education will still be education. Sometimes I worry, or maybe many of us may worry, that we won't need teachers anymore.
Yeah, but that is one question.
Yeah. But anyway, I feel that teachers will be empowered more. That they will, I hope that in the future, the teacher will be able to guide the students who, I feel in the future, the students might have a free choice even to choose their own teacher. I don't know, sir. It seems that that may happen. And we learn also sometimes back about that flipped classroom. That might happen, that we don't have to stay in one classroom. The children might have to learn by themselves. So I think more choice and more technology, and even I think one good thing that I feel is the slow learners. I feel that they don't have to be so scared. They will I hope that the assessment for them, it will be according to their pace. Maybe the assessment will not be like this anymore, but according to what they are not. Nowadays we have these exam fears and all that, but assessment will not be based on paper, but maybe more on skills or their talents that they have.
And moving towards formative assessments rather than having just
Yes.
one exam. So
Yes,
that is
yes.
very, very important. So yeah, so future of basically, all these technologies are there, but that should equip you teachers to be more effective in
Yes.
classroom. So lastly, you also know that recently we have recruited more than nearly 1,000 government LP school teachers, and their appointment letters were given by Honorable Chief Minister himself.
Yes, yes.
So now they're already, some of them may have joined, and schools are starting on 15th. So what is your message to this newly recruited LP school teachers in these government schools?
Okay, sir. So I will give the message to them and to everybody, sir. I feel that just now I came along in the cab with one who just got the appointment.
Okay.
She was my ex-student and shared about her struggle applying, teaching in other schools and applying, and now she's very happy that she got that appointment letter. So I feel that as teachers, we may face challenges following us like shadows, but we'll keep up, and the children need us. And I have seen in the other schools, rural area especially, that there were no teachers or no enrollment, but they need to, these are some of the challenges that they need to solve maybe with the help of the village. And the students, they will need to help the students, of course. And I will borrow the quote of somebody who said that behind every successful person, there is a teacher who smiles at the achievement of that person. Now in school or 20, 30 years later. So actually we may be called teacher, but in reality, we are architect of the humanity's future. So my message to the teachers is make an effort. We all have many problems, issues, but somebody recognize you, maybe the children, some of the children, the parents, and especially God. God will bless. Like I have myself experienced that. I believe that better reward will come.
Okay, great. So thank you so much, Kong, for sharing all these things. So what we have learned in this episode from her and her vast experience as a principal, that the first thing, PLCs are very, innovative and will help you. It's like, a group of teachers, principals getting together and thinking how you can improve the school. It is like a think tank. So you can also start this think tank in your school. Then she gave a wonderful example of how, rain was a challenge, and then, they use umbrellas. I mean, that's like some dedication. So that's also should inspire you. They use cultural angle, cultural dimension also to increase the enrollment of the school. So that's also fascinating. How community came together, the parents and all, they made the fence, they made the, pathway, footpath. So that shows that involving community can give, big results. And finally, I mean, as she said, you have to, like, there will be challenges, but we can overcome them with working as a team. So that was, I think, a wonderful episode. And we want more of such wonderful principals and teachers to come and talk to us and share their experiences. And that way, the 55,000 teachers which are there in the Meghalaya and over 10 lakh students which are there in Meghalaya can benefit out of all these experiences. So hope you're liking these episodes, and you can comment and tell us about these more such wonderful principals and teachers, so we can call them and we can go to the school and we can bring them on the podcast. So thank you for watching and giving all the supports. Kuble Shabun, Mithila.